Good morning from Grand Canyon Railway RV Park. We are finally going to ride the train to the Grand Canyon today.
20 years ago, I drove through here.
With our kids, we drove up to the Grand Canyon.
Back then, we were dead broke. So I said, one of these days, I'm gonna ride that train up to Grand Canyon.
And today is his day.
Herky's gonna go off to the pet resort here.
Oh.
They got a really nice kennel. But, oh, I used the K word.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, he's going to the resort today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna ride the train up. So here we go. Are you ready to go to the resort, Herky?
I don't think he's gonna miss us, but I'm gonna be crying, I
Okay, there you go. Bye, Herky. You don't care about us. Well, that was emotional for Nancy.
think. Oh, dramatic.
So we're gonna walk across the parking lot here. Over in the railway station, they have a coffee shop. So we're gonna go over here and get us a hot drink, because man, it is cold and damp this morning. Then later on, I'm gonna come over and do this Wild Wild West show. Nancy's like, no way am I, whoops. we can't make up our mind where we're going. Nancy's like, no way am I doing this show.
I'm trying to find the shortest path in.
Alrighty.
Oh, look at the horses.
Well, all of a sudden, it quit raining, the sun came out, and we originally had skipped the gunfight show, but I'm gonna walk down here really quick and see if there's a little bit of that going on. I just didn't want to stand in the rain. So Nancy's gonna stay inside where it's warm. Let me go down here and see if the gunfight show's still going on.
Shoot him! Yeah! That's pretty fun! Yes, second back there. Long as two. Yeah.
We are on board the train headed up to the Grand Canyon. Are you excited?
I am. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
He's got his reading material. This was in our seat. And I got him a t-shirt.
I don't announce this, but like sometimes, it depends on the weather, but like sometimes you have to like.
Apparently she didn't tell me that ahead of time.
So, he's wanted to do this for 20 years. So, I got him the t-shirt to prove that he did.
Photobomb.
Hey,
Okay.
come on, Diane. So, I think, how long did she say? A couple hour drive up the canyon, and they've been giving us all kinds of facts along the way. We're really excited about this. We'll take you along with us.
Coming down that railroad track, looking on the corner.
Just got off the train. It's a little foggy, but we are not going to let that stop us. Not to mention cold. It's cold. Anyway.
The ride up was really cool.
And fun.
Yes, the lady that was in charge of our car was very informative.
Yeah.
And just a fun person to be
Was
around.
it worth the wait 20 years?
It was.
Okay.
I had a good time. So, okay, we're not super planning this thing.
No.
We're going to kind of just go as we can here. We got our map. We got a general idea. I'm afraid that the canyon's going to be too foggy, but we're going to have a good time anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Let's walk up here to the top. Figure out what's going on here. When we came up, they told us they were going to split the train. We didn't understand that. Look at here. They actually split the train in half just so you could walk through to the other side.
And that's where you need to be.
So now we got our bearings and we know where we're at. The beautiful train station is behind us. When we got off the train, we were on the other side of the station. That's why we couldn't figure out where we're at.
Couldn't see the train station. So here we go.
We're gonna keep walking. when we got here, we were so disappointed because there was so much fog.
As you saw when we got off the train, but now look behind us, the fog is lifting out and it is stunning.
Absolutely beautiful. We are just so blessed to be here today. So since the fog is rolling back in a little bit, we're going to take an opportunity here to run inside and look at the visitor center, and they have some history in here also.
Yeah, so we're gonna go take a look.
Every once in a while the fog lifts, and that really gives you a different perspective
Yeah.
than you would have normally.
Yeah,
So
so we're
as
gonna keep looking.
the rain is starting to come again a little bit, we're going to walk on down here to
But
the
we're
lookout
fine.
tower and some
Yeah.
gift shops and kind of sit out the rain there for a second.
And have our lunch. We brought our lunch right back there.
We,
I
we're
know that
backpacking
surprises
lunch.
some of you.
Listen, all those other people are going to spend an hour waiting for their meal to get served, and I'm going to pull mine right out of the backpack and we're going to redeem the time.
There we go.
Let's go.
Come on. The Bright Angel Harvey History Room, they have all about the Harvey girls and the restaurants and the hotels that Mr. Harvey started. And if you're an old movie buff like me, the Harvey girls with Judy Garland and Angela Lansbury is in it.
I find it interesting that Mr. Harvey himself started out as a dishwasher and built the Harvey and
Empire. I'll say it for you.
stumbling over my words.
So one of their outfits is behind us, and there's pictures. So Ed's gonna give you a look.
Here we stand next to the man himself. So what he would do is he would recruit women out east, because there wasn't very many young ladies here in the West. He would recruit women out east to come here and work in his hotels. As I understand, a lot of them found husbands out here working as Harvey girls. Very interesting room, and we've had a great time looking around it. Okay, we walked around the edge of the canyon here, and we're at the lookout studio. And as you can see below us, all we see is a big hole filled with fog. But we really find the architecture of this lookout pretty interesting, so we're going to walk inside. Even though we're fogged in, you can still appreciate the architecture of this building here at the lookout. There's just this little peak up here where you can come up here, and on a clear day, I guess you could see for miles. But we're enjoying our time here looking at the different architecture of the buildings. So this studio honors the Cole brothers, who spent most of their life just documenting on film and by photograph the areas of the canyon. So you got to think about this. This was back before television and iPhones and that, and most people would not have access to even know what the Grand Canyon was. So from their pictures being published in magazines such as National Geographic and that, the whole world knew about the Grand Canyon, which without their work would otherwise be a secret. I think it's really interesting. They developed this boat that's over here so they could float down the river and photograph the canyon from the river. So I'm gonna walk over here. I want to show you this boat because I think it's pretty interesting. So this is a portable boat that they made out of canvas, and they were able to pack this in on their backpack and then assemble it at the bottom of the canyon and float down the river. I find it interesting here. They have a life vest that's made out of cork that I guess they wore, and it says it's from 1909. Very interesting. Okay, I've walked down here because one of the things I wanted to say was that I hiked the Bright Angel Trail. Okay, nobody asked me how far I hiked the Bright Angel Trail. I just did the Bright Angel Trail. Yeah, anyway, it is quite muddy, and I see some families coming up here that are pretty dogged tired. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back up. I just came down just a few feet here just so I can say that I did it. But looks like these people have done the trail and they look a little tired. Okay, we had fun today walking around the rim here. We didn't venture too far because we needed the safety of the buildings to duck in and out of
For the rain, yeah.
So what we've done here is we've only got about 10 more minutes and we need to walk down to the train station. So we found this really nice cozy place down by the fire, and we've been sitting here by the fire just when we got ready to video ourselves sitting by the fire. They turned the fireplace off.
Yeah, it was
We have
crazy.
no idea what happened there. So anyway, this is fun. What we're gonna do now
It's
is
still warm and dry.
oh yeah, we're great. We're having a good time. So we're gonna walk down here to the train station and see if we can find our seat on the train. Okay, after a long day, that's it.
We're off the grill. We're waiting.
How about that? We just passed the Highland Mary on our way back on the Grand Canyon Railway. So that's an interesting couple that live on private land right on the edge of the park, and they live totally off grid. They come out here twice a day and wave to the train. So what I'd recommend is look them up on the internet and you'll find some interesting things about them. So we are on our way back. We've taken the Grand Canyon Railway up here today. We're on our way back home, and I just thought I'd take a second and say we've had a great day, and the Grand Canyon Railway is really a lot of fun. Even though it was foggy, it was still a great day. So we're going to sit back and then talk to some people on our way home and share some travel experiences with others. And if I see something interesting, I'll be sure to get the camera out and record that also.
And we are walking to get our little boy.
I wonder what kind of day Herky's had. You know, he likes to bark at other dogs and sniff and things like that. So we're hoping that he's not too mad at us for putting him in this kennel. Oh my. So here's the kennel. You can see it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And it's a really short walk from the train track here, and our RV park is over there. So we're gonna go over here and pick up Herky. Hey, Herky. Hey, Herky. Are you ready to go?
Are you guys set pretty? Hi! We've got him, and I don't think he's too mad at us. He looked pretty excited to see us.
At least it wasn't pouting.
Right.
So we're gonna walk across the street here to the old RV park, and we're gonna cook us something to eat.
Do some laundry.
And try not to get hit by
for a walk.
So
Here we go.
thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.